can get humped for both of us. Thank you, kisses. It was getting too fast, too fast. If they could get down there and check out my cooch, they would. Yuck, I'm not doing nothing in this room. They all look a little bit older than us. They all got their shirt off. They excited. They're gonna get killed. I'm gonna kill me. I'll give your life a crisis on this side, that we be gone. Oh my god, I missed you. And if you new here, girl, I still missed you. Hey girl, hey, my name is Khalan. For all you guys who don't know, if y'all who do that means y'all been what? And today we are back with another video. I feel like I ain't doing one of these in a minute. I know you excited. You can see from the title we are doing a story time. Is my edge trying to undo? Is my hair sexy? You know when I'm doing story times, I'm doing my makeup. So we got the handy dandy makeup bag. And I'm gonna do light makeup because my face was having an allergic reaction to something. So I ain't even gonna do a crazy makeup beat. Some calm and chill while we chop it up and I tell y'all this story on how my homegirl tried to pimp me out. She tried to pimp me out and she wasn't planning to give me none of the cut.
I might have reconsidered.
Kidding. Oh, and girl, if you're new here, hey. Over here we're going into the most evolved, the best versions of ourselves. Just getting into all things past and present, learning along the way, and getting better. We're getting better mentally, physically, and emotionally. This situation really changed the trajectory of my life. I was almost someone put up with a baby at 13. Oh, y'all. 99,000. I could cry right now thinking about it. I didn't have a success overnight type of journey, but I wouldn't change my journey at all. I got to grow with y'all. I got to know y'all. I got to read comments. I got to respond to them. Not only have y'all gotten to watch me grow, but I've gotten to watch y'all grow with me. I just love how we came to be. Hold on, my dad called me. Hold on, because he be knowing when I got a moment going.
Hey, Daddy.
Okay, back to the moment. I'm just so grateful. We are 800 subscribers away from 100K. I'm doing a giveaway. I don't know if I should announce what I want it to be yet, or maybe I'll announce it when we hit. I'm actually not going to announce the whole thing. I'm only going to announce half of it. I want the other half to be a surprise when we actually hit it. The first half is I'm going to give a $100 Amazon gift card away so you can go spend whatever you want for the first place winner. And that's something else so spicy and so freaking cool for the first, second, and third place winner. I love y'all so much and I wish I could give everything to everyone. And as we have become more successful, as we grow, I'm gonna be able to do so much more things. This is just the beginning. $100 gift cards have to give away, and then I got something else in store. Whatever your favorite video is, send it to somebody who you feel like do not know me just yet, so we can hit that 100K fast. Without further ado, let's just get straight to the story because it looked good outside. I'm finding my way outside today. Before anything, go ahead and subscribe. Oh, and follow me on both my social medias. If I'm not over here, that's where I'm at, especially on my stories. It's good stuff over there. Let's jump straight into the story time. So boom. I always had to be the new girl now. I didn't mind. When you're the new girl, people be
on your body.
I felt like at the same time it was hard because I was always forced to make new friends. Sometimes when you're younger and you want friends, you don't even realize that you're not really doing a good background check. And that's what got me into most of the BS that I was in. I was just going with the flow. Hey, you say I'm sexy? Come on, let's be friends. At the time, my dad was going through it with a girlfriend that he had. I think my mom came and rescued me. We went to a whole nother city. When we pulled up, it's like a condominium. I don't know if that's what you call it, but it's like the project. I'm trying to call it some bougie. People was outside. It was like a community. We had a next door neighbor. He was Jamaican, dark skin. He had like a girlfriend or whatever. She was a little chunky and she didn't speak. But the Jamaican man, he was cool. Put an oxtail on a grill, jerk chicken on the grill. Right across the way, it was this lady. She was light skinned. She was probably like late 20s, early 30s. She had a son. Her son was bad as hell, but he always was asking to cut the grass. We could make some money, take out the trash, little stuff like that. And then the lady, she had like a stripper name. She was cool. She was Hispanic. Like it was like a little community. Like my mom would go outside. She would do yoga on the porch. It was very free spirited. Everybody was just trying to get it how they live it. Even though it was the project, they were making the most out of it. We was in the trenches, but it was fun. When we first got here, I was really just kicking it by myself. I didn't really know nobody. On the second week of us living there, I was always seeing just these group of girls always hanging out together. It was 3 of them. I'm like, you need a 4th? I didn't really say nothing. I was just talking to my friends from my old school. And my mama, she used to always be outside. She had her little friends and I'm just watching her from the window like, Ma, hook me up. So one day my mama just in the kitchen with the door open. The world was so much more pigmented back then. Before TikTok, before every picture got to be a photo shoot on Instagram, before everything got so aesthetic, the world was so pigmented. It was so colorful. And my mama used to keep the door open, playing music loud, air coming through. Mind you, we moved there in the summer. She was like, why you don't go outside? Like, why you don't go to meet people? And I was like, who am I be outside? She was like, you know you see them girls always out there. Don't say something. You're not about to be in this house all day. I'm like, Ma, it's straight. It's straight. I'm watching my TV. She cooking. I hear her talking to herself and she like, Matter of fact, hold on. Let me just go do it. She turned her food down and she was cooking a little bit. I'm like looking at her like, what she, what she talking about? She started walking out the crib. And I kind of get up to walk in the kitchen and peek through the window to see what she doing. 2 out of the 3 of the girls was right there, seeing them, and she went to go talk to them. She just jabbing it up like, yeah, I'm just watching her hands move and her head swing back and forth. I'm a loner, Ma. She started walking back. She like, girl, go. She just made me some friends. So I get out there and I start walking to them. The first girl, she was brown skin. We gonna call the first girl Maya.
Yeah.
It was Maya and another girl. And we're gonna call the other girl Jocelyn. Maya, she was brown skinned. She was skinny, cute, but she just ain't know her potential. She was more like quiet, a little bit more reserved. She was still cool, but she was like one of them girls where you know they not really like that, but because they're hanging around people who like that, they start to give that because they feel like they gotta be like that because of who they're around. Now Jocelyn was the life of the party. Jocelyn was tea. She was Hispanic at the time. If you was Puerto Rican or light skinned, yeah, you was everybody. Wednesday crush Wednesday, Monday crush Monday. That was the type back then. She gave the standard of pretty at the time. Curly hair, little tiny teeny weeny outfits on. At the time I was like, Mom, please let me crop top it up. I'm gonna give y'all my build around that time. I was going to Dominicans every other week. This was my silk press era. Later in life, I would have no hair because of this era. When my silk press got old, I would put it in a donut bun and then put a bandana on my head. All just chopping up. They like, oh, what's your name? Hey, I'm Khaia. Oh, you just moved here? Yeah. So what's your name? She was like, I'm Jocelyn. Okay, you live around here? She was like, no, I actually live like down the street. I'm like, okay, so what y'all was doing? What y'all up to? They're like, we about to go grab my other homegirl, but we gotta go to her crib and like convince her mom to let us go. It was a time I had to go to people's crib to convince their mama to let them go. And the mom would be like, oh, she's not going nowhere. I already told her, and then them grades is not good. And then we'd be like, we're gonna do the flashcard. You said what? She feeling science? We're going to dissect pigs today, literally. Please let her come. They're like, all right, we gotta go get Tess. We gotta go grab Tess. She at her crib. Her mama don't really usually be letting her outside. So I'm like, okay, well, let's go grab her. They're like, when we get there, we're gonna just say that we're gonna hang out, and then we probably gonna just go to the park that's right around the corner. That sounds like a pretty good plan. We not really doing that. They're like, I mean, we'll see if we make it there. That's what we just gonna tell her mama. So everybody know the story. So now I'm already feeling like, damn, I'm lying now. We go to her crib. She literally lived right across from me. Knock on her door just open. All I hear is Hispanic music. I just hear somebody yelling, speaking in Spanish as well as speaking in English. She come downstairs because she hear her door open. When she first see me, Maya, and Jocelyn, she like, Tess is not going nowhere. I'm just kind of sitting back because like I'm new here. Nope, y'all gonna have to come back another day. I asked her to clean that room. She don't listen. She going on and on and on. I speak, I'm like, what? We help her clean it? So she was like, so you gonna help her clean? Y'all gonna help her clean? Yes, we're gonna help her clean. Okay, go. We go upstairs. Jocelyn and Maya say hi to Tess and they all like talking or whatever. She was like, oh, okay, who's this? I'm like, hey, I'm Khaia. Tess was cute too. Tess was Hispanic. She was spicy. Even what she was wearing, it always gave leggings, but sitting. And then she had a little shirt on, and then her bun and her hair being like, it gave she shot that Justice. Justice was like that Nova for kids back then. I could never fit Justice, or my mom ain't had no Justice money. She was cute. She was just a lot more seasoned than us. How she talked about certain things, I'm just like, how does she know that? How does she know he's a grower and not a shower? Where did she getting this terminology from? We helping her clean up her room. We like about to head outside and we like, okay, we cleaned it. I don't know where outside. Her mom like, let me go check. She goes upstairs, she checks. We went upstairs with her to like watch her check. As she checking, we checking too. We double checking. And if we missed anything, we try and do it while she bit check. So she checking whatever and she like, but what about this closet? I need this closet fixed. Once this closet fixed, y'all can go. Y'all free to go. So we fixed the closet and then we was able to dip. Jocelyn was like, do you got a bike? And I was like, yeah. The bike was our whips back then. The bike really got you exactly where you needed to be. Maybe people in the neighborhood who know how to pump the bikes, fix them. She was like, go get it because we have to go ride to my crib. We're gonna meet you outside your house. So I go to my house, I grab my bike. My mom like, come here real fast, come here. She was like, who's that? And I was like, one of the other girls that they be hanging with. She was like, watch out for her. I'm like, why? She was like, you don't see that? She's pregnant. Mind you, we was young. My mom just like, watch out for her. Because she doing something dumb and you gotta do something. At the time, I wasn't really looking at Tess's belly because I wasn't thinking nothing of it. I didn't think nobody was getting cracked. Speaking of that, side note, I seen this video on TikTok and it's like, men love violence. That's why everything they gotta do with sex sounds so painful, sounds so harsh. Crack, crush, kill. Damn. I didn't think nobody was getting cracked at Tim, so I didn't think nothing of it. But when my mama said it, I went outside and I looked at it, I was like, oh shoot, she is pregnant. She just got like a little bump. So she was just like, be careful, you can go. But where are you going? Jocelyn's house is right around the corner. I told her the color of the house. I told her the number of the house. I told her everything. So if she needs to come grab me, she could easily come grab me. And she's like, okay, well keep your phone on you. And whenever I need you come home, you come home. You back before it get dark. Come on the back of my bike, wind in my hair. I'm just like, well, I'm outside. We get to her crib. When you first walk in, it smelled like good Hispanic food. Loud music playing throughout her whole crib. Her house gave like party house. Containers, snacks, juices, fruit roll-ups. They gave food stamps. I wanted food stamps so bad at the time because of Jocelyn's house. She had every Swiss roll, honey bun, oatmeal, cream pie. She's like, oh, you want any snack? You can grab anything. I'm like, anything? A whole bunch of people walking through her house. And she had like brothers. I ain't gonna lie, her brothers could have got it. I was hot and ready. Back in the day though, I'm committed now. She had an uncle and then she had a real younger brother. He was younger than all of us. There was just a lot going on. We go to her room. It was cute in there. We all just talking. They asked me more about myself. And they're like, okay, you find anybody you like around here? You know it's like this. I'm like, okay, they live around here? She was like, yes. We probably gonna see him tomorrow. We probably gonna go talk to him, kick with him tomorrow. They stay in the next condominium. They stay over there. Okay, so we going over there tomorrow? They like, yes, that's what we do. Okay. After all of us chilling. They're like, okay, you want to go grab some slushies? Because it was this place called Cumberland Farms. I don't know if anybody else city got it. They had like slushies, snacks, all type of stuff. I'm chilling, talking to them, we laughing. I'm like, okay, they pretty cool. But the sun was starting to go down, so I knew I had to go home before, you know, I didn't want to get cussed out or anything like that. So I did when I go home. My mama asked me like how my day was. Like, you made me the bestest friends ever. Go to sleep that night super content. I don't even know what I got myself into yet with the girl, but I'm going to find out. I wake up the next morning. Like I said, it was summertime, so school ain't even started yet. You wake up and you find a vibe. I'm just chilling. I'm doing my little routine, watching me a little YouTube. Next thing I know, it's voices that's louder than my show. I go by my window and all I hear is, come down. And they at my window, all 3 girls at my window. So now I'm learning like, okay, this is a daily thing. Then we just kick it yesterday. So I put some lip gloss on, me a little outfit on, I go downstairs. I'm like, where you going? I'm like, didn't want to kick it today. She's like, okay, well, just let me know. Don't go too far out the neighborhood. I go outside, have me a little cute outfit on, ready to take on the day. They're like, grab your bike. We about to dip. I'm like, where you about to dip to? Because I can't go too far out the neighborhood unless my mama know where I'm going. Okay, we not going to nowhere too far. We just going to like the boys' neighborhood. Like I said, it's just the neighborhood over. I'm like, okay, let me tell my mama first and I go back or something. I'm like, Mom, we about to go to the next neighborhood over. They know some friends out there. Did I withhold some info? Affirmative. As I'm biking, I'm realizing, you know, them 3-way friendship, you could tell one person is out the mix. Jocelyn and Tess gave that they was more close. Maya, I could tell she was gravitating more towards me. Like she was like the third party. She was not as fast. I could tell when she was put on. I was feeling out the environment, feeling out the energy. We ride the bikes and we finally get to the other neighborhood. The other neighborhood look just like our neighborhood, but just in a different color. Tess, she see a group of us playing. She go over there. She like, girl, I think I hear him. Let's go over there. We go over there and they're by the gate. She like, just talk louder. Like we gonna talk to each other louder so they can hear us and then they can start talking to us. Okay. A flirt ain't never hurt. I'm a retired flirter, but I used to be super sexy at it. In my head, I'm like, damn, I don't really want my mama to like walk around and she see me with a group of men. And then mind you, they don't even look our age. They all look a little bit older than us. They all got their shirt off. They was playing some type of sport. I'm getting undressed with the undressed. Tess instantly started talking loud. Y'all wanna go back to Cumberland and get some snacks? I hear the boys like quiet down a little bit. They like, yo, who over there? Yo, yo. So Tess like, you know who over here. She put on her sexy voice. I didn't even know what a sexy voice was at the time. I was like, damn, where am I? I gotta find me a sexy voice. Like, so they like, yo, that's Tess, that's Tess. Hell nah, we about to come over there right now. That's Tess? Hell yeah, we about to come. Yeah, they know about Tess. That's why you gotta be careful. Just because you get attention, just because they on your body don't mean it's for the right reason. They like, we coming over there right now. That's like, y'all about to take dumb long. Y'all gotta go all the way around the condominium just to get to us. Like, it's straight. Oh, Tim, I know it's not straight. I know this the only thing they want to do today. That really taught me my first lesson of seduction. She played it as though she don't really care. She ain't tripping because that was gonna make them want to come faster, want to come more. So like our Tim was on the land. She played it off like, oh no, we about to dip. Whole Tim, I know we ain't going nowhere. They like, matter of fact, we about to just jump the gate. I'm like, they about to win. And my mama walk out a little bit. She will be able to see what's going on. I'm gonna get killed. My mama gonna kill me. Tess like, hi, y'all wanna jump the gate? Okay, come on. Make it quick. First one, jump out the gate. He Hispanic. No shirt on. Good body. And when he jump out the gate, he goes straight to Tess. I'm like, okay, that's Tess. Mind you, we got him a good little cut. Arm tat, mind you. Like I said, I'm young, so I'm like, niggas is tatted. Then I heard another boy scream like, bro, move, bro. You taking dumb long. The next one, he jumped. Brown skin. Wave. He had him a sleeve. No shirt. He like, man, come here. When he said that, he looking at me. I don't know you. Then I feel Jocelyn like brush past me. She go to him. So I'm like, okay, Jocelyn was just behind me. Next one, he jumped. Dark skin. A lot of hair. Like all his hair was out and he had like a low face. Dark skin's body's just be, no, okay, calm down, Khaia. You got this. Something about a chocolate man, like it just always did it for me. When he jumped down, he had his book bag on. And I'm just like, he's so strong. Nobody else jumped down with a book bag. When he first jumped down, I was just like looking at him, I'm like, I already knew this was my type of little shit. Maya, let me know something. Then he dap his homeboys up. He turned around, he like, what's up, Maya? Dap up Jocelyn, he dap up Tess, and he dap up Maya. First can go over there to talk to Jocelyn, Herbal, and Tess and Herbal. I'm standing with Maya just talking to her for a second. He like, who that? We got a new friend. I turned to Maya and I'm like, that's you? It's like, nah, he cool though. That's like my brother. That's like my brother. So I'm like, okay, say that. So he come over to me, he like, hey, what's up? What's your name? My name is Khaia. Why nobody got no clothes on? We was just running it. I was just busting their ass. Really, we need to run it. Basically saying we need to go 1v1. He like, man, I bust you. You ain't no competition. We just flirting back and forth. He like, we could run 1v1 right now. It's nothing. I got my ball in my backpack. Now he playing with the ball in his hand. So I grabbed the ball from him and like doing it on my finger. He like, let me show you. He grabbed my hand. He put his finger under the ball with me and then like spinned it. What? We're in love. He kind of stayed up behind me, talking something, let me show you, and we doing it together. I feel his breath like on my neck. I'm hot. We all just start walking. At the same time, I feel bad. I don't want to leave Maya just out in the dust. So I'm trying to incorporate her into our conversation. First can, he's like, where you stay? I'm like, I stay right across the street from Tess. How long you been doing them? I'm like, just for a little bit. Like, what you get down like that? I'm like, what you mean? Nah, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. So now they got me thinking like, how do they get it? So we all just walking. I'm like, where are we walking to? It's like, you good? We not going too far. You good with me? fine. They didn't really take much. It was getting me excited. It was getting to the point where it's like we already went from my house to where the boys was, and now we're walking somewhere else. So my brain is losing track of the map back to my crib. Like it's getting a little blurry. As we continue walking, I see a group of chairs. There's 6 chairs all around this little fireplace. Instantly, Tess and Jocelyn lap up they little 1-2's lap. They sit on their lap, and I'm sitting in my own chair. Dark skin, he sit down, looking like, am I about to sit in his lap? Gang, I just met you. That's just too fast, my mind. I sit next to him. I looked at him. I was like, what you thought I was about to sit in your lap? He like, yeah, what? Nah, you straight. I just met you. We cool. You cool right there. I had to get the elephant cleared up the air. He took my chair. He pulled it closer to him, and he was like, see this straight? Okay. Me and him, we just talking. As we talking, I'm seeing the sun starting to go down. My mom always says, just always make it back to me before the sun go down. I look at them. I'm like, all right, I'm about to leave in a second. He like, nah, you ain't gotta wrap nothing. We cool. We chill. We talking. He telling me just stay, and I'm looking at the sun going down, but then I want to stay. You know when you having fun, like you having the time of your life, and you know your friends gonna stay. You can tell you having the time of their life, and they gonna have fun, and you got dip. It make dipping even harder. How could you expect this of me, man? He like, just give me 5 more minutes. I'm like, all right, I give you 4. Me and him just chopping it up. He like, I'm gonna see you tomorrow. I'm not sure why. He was like, not cause you fun. Like I enjoyed my time with you. He feeding it to me, and I'm eating it. As it's getting later, I start getting texts from my mom. So I'm like, all right, y'all, I dead gotta leave. He was like, let me walk you to your crib. Yeah. And I'm like, nah, it's straight. They gonna walk me. And I did feel bad. I didn't want to drag them away from their little one too. At the same time, it's like, my mom's gonna find it very suspicious that I came out here with y'all and then leave with y'all. I already knew they had to walk with me back or it was gonna get a seat. They was like, all right, yeah, we gonna walk her home. All of the boys like, dang, nah, y'all tripping. It's early. Like, as we walking back, they start talking to me. They're like, oh, you like him? And mind you, we ain't get farther enough from him, so I hear him giggle a little bit. I'm like, he's straight. And I said it loud enough for him to hear, because what's that giggling about, Lynn? As we get farther from him, I'm like, yeah, he cool. They like, oh, okay. We be hanging out with them sometimes. I'm like, y'all know how old he is? And they like, I don't think we really ever asked for him, but they can't be much older than us, because they know how old Jocelyn is because of her brother. At the time, I was childish. I was like, well, if they know how old Jocelyn is, and they subtract the 1, carry the 2, they should make a pretty good guess. He should know. He knows. And I convinced myself that he knew how old I was. I grabbed it out of thin air and ran with it. As we walking back, I'm like, dang, my mama already said don't come home late. Like, I need an excuse. So they like, just tell her that we was in the other neighborhood, that gate had locked, we was trying to figure out our way out. And I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna just let them do the talking so I don't have to technically lie. We get there, my mama outside, she's not really mad, but she like, didn't I tell you to come home before the sun come down? I gotta make sure you safe, I gotta make sure you straight. Then they start yapping. They like, we was just there in the other neighborhood and the gate was locked, we wasn't too far away, we was just and I walk in, I give my mama a hug, and I ain't say nothing about it. I go upstairs and I smile. When I was young, it was nothing better than a flirt. A flirt I make life feel like, dang, I can't wait for tomorrow to see him again. Can't wait to flirt tomorrow. It just made waking up so much more exciting, because it's like, dang, you got a purpose. I'm practicing different combos in the shower. Oh, this is love. I was happy. And then it hit me like, I don't have him on nothing. I don't even have the girls on nothing yet. Like, they just be popping up in my house. It wasn't no need, and I just missed that. I mean, it wasn't no text. It wasn't no let me check Instagram, see what they doing, watch their stories, see if they out, check they lows. Just like, nah, we all live right here. I'm about to go just pop up at their crib. But yeah, it just dawned on me like, I don't have him on nothing. It's like, you had one of the best days ever in your neighborhood. Found me a group of friends in a little shit. But I'm just like, all right, well, when I see them tomorrow, they probably got him on something, so I'm gonna just probably get it tomorrow. Next day come, my mama called me downstairs to tell me that Tess is at the door. Mind you, me and Tess weren't really that cool. It was more cool with Maya and Jocelyn. Tess was just so grown. I feel like we ain't really have much to talk about, because I'm not doing what you're doing. We was only talking if we was talking in a group. So she came to get me, and I was like surprised. She like, can Khaia come to the house? We about to just go over there. She was like, yeah, you can go ahead. So cool, I get my bike and we back over to the house. Go to the house, same thing. We talking about like our encounter yesterday, and they asking me more if I like dark skin. Then they get to ask me like, have I ever done anything? Anything like what? It depends on what you're talking about. I'm trying to play it really vague. Jocelyn looked at me, she was like, have you ever let anybody eat it? I'm like, eat what? Girl, I'm just like, no, what do you mean? She's like, oh, okay, girl, I'm just seeing his friends be on it. So I was just trying to see if you be on it, because I don't know if he on it, but I know his friends be on it. So then Tess was like, how many bodies you got? Mind you, hotel, Maya just being quiet. I'm like, girl, nice. So they laughed a little bit, but I'm just looking at them like, gang, what? We're 14, 15. Now I gotta switch the conversation. I'm like, so what y'all do?
I only did something with 2 people. Nothing too crazy, but anyway, let's just get on Monkey.
I feel like everybody know what Monkey is, but if you don't, it's an app where you cannot FaceTime with random people. We on the app, we talking to some people, we like, give him more time, add more time. Random old men that get on there showing their little pedo whacker is getting freakier by the day. So they like, Khaia, why you not looking? You're being scary. You're a baby, And I was like, I'll be that. So now I'm kind of getting tight. I'm like, yeah, y'all are tripping. Anytime I say anything about not doing something, they telling me like I'm a kid. Another hour go by and I'm like, oh, okay, well, it's getting dark. I'm about to wrap it up. They was like, okay, well, add us on Snap, because you never added us on nothing. I got their Snap and they added me to their group chat. As I'm biking back home, it hit me. I never asked for old boy Snap. I couldn't even turn back just for that. I have to just take my I had got back home. Mom was asking me about my day. want to hang with them tomorrow? And I'm like, probably not. I'm just about to kick it with you. I feel like I was becoming overstimulated with them. It was getting too fast, too fast. Oh, are trying to get me hung. If they could get down there and check out my cooch, they would. A few days go by and I'm literally just kicking it with my mama. Half the week go past me not kicking with them as much. They text me like, oh girl, where you been? We about to have a sleepover though. You want to come? I go to my room. I pack me a little bag. Pack me some twerking shorts. You know. Some twerking music gonna get played. We gonna twerk battle the whole now. Pack my little twerk shorts, pack my outfit for the next day. I was ready to go. Get my bike and I ride over to Jocelyn's house. When I get there, her door open, but then her screen door is closed. I can hear the music going. I get into Jocelyn's room. They already in the twerking shorts. I'm recording Tess because she's trying to get the perfect wine video so she can post it on Snapchat. And I'm standing there, arm burning. I'm teaching Maya how to twerk in the whole night. Why do I turn around? Tess and Jocelyn got on laugh and they got us in the camera twerking. Now, y'all tripping. Tess and Jocelyn just laughing. Like, now we just playing. Why y'all stop? But y'all scary. I'm like, y'all been worried to say I don't have to pipe up because I want to get back and forth with me and you. If you want to give somebody a show, give them a show. Like, where did you put me in the camera? And they're like, nah, we just joking. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. Just chill. I walk out her room. I'm low-key irritated. You got random people just watching me twerk, like, and I'm going crazy too. Like, I feel taken advantage of. I feel like a slut. I go to the bathroom, so now I'm overly uncomfortable. When I get in the bathroom, the seat's still up, everything cluttered. I gotta find some tissue paper somewhere, water on the floor. I don't know if I'm spending the night here. It's just too much going on. I go back into her room and they all just talking. They start kind of getting quiet, start calming down. Jocelyn was like, I'm bored. We need to do something. I'm bored. We need to get into something. We should go back over to that neighborhood. Who neighborhood? She was like, remember the boys that we met? We should go walk over there. Like, we might as well. It's not even that late. So in the back of my head, I'm thinking like, all it would take is for mama to be like, let me go check to see if she's still there. And I'm done. But I'm not trying to be the party pooper. I'm like, now we're trying to play like we already went to them last time. It's gonna get thirsty if we just keep going over there to them and expecting them to be there. Tati was like, yeah, I guess you right. Jocelyn, they might as well come over here. And I'm looking like, who might as well come over here? They was like, yeah, girl, that's a good idea. Like, we can't go to them. That's gonna look thirsty. They might as well come over here. And Jocelyn like, hell yeah. Bad. My mom is not gonna trip. My mom is not gonna care. I'm gonna just say that they are friends. So I look over at Maya because I'm like, yeah, girl, back me up. She's not already seeing that they all just like, yeah, they can come. Should I text them? Should we call them? I wasn't too green to know, like, if they coming over here at 8 o'clock at night, I'm already knowing it's probably about to be something. Then it's like, if my mama pop up and she see us all in this room, but I'm just like, you know what, F it. It's not even that deep. If they come, it's not like I gotta do anything. I'ma just talk to him. I'ma just chill. Jocelyn turned to us like, put some look outside. I'm about to call them. Jocelyn FaceTime her little boo and she was like, hey, what you doing? What y'all got going on? You with your friends? He was like, nah, I'm not. What's up? She was like, well, we can all chill over here. He like, hell yeah. Like, what y'all trying to get into? In my head, I'm thinking like, she just told you. He like, what y'all trying to get into? We not coming over there for no reason. Then y'all just hung out with us for no reason the other day. She was like, man, just come on. You already know how it go. How it go? He like, all right, bet. I'm gonna call you when I get with all of them. So she banged. She turned to me. She was like, don't be acting scared when he get here. Why you looking at me for? You be acting like you don't be doing nothing. I don't. Yeah, but they not coming over here not to just do nothing. We can play games. We can play Uno. She laughing. She think I'm joking. I'm like, so what he meant when he said, you know how it go? Well, like, we be taking turns switching out the room. I'm gonna get the room first. Tati gonna get the room next and you can get the room last. The room for what? She like, girl, you be playing. We just be having fun in the room. First thing gonna lead the way. He know what he doing. One part of me is thinking like, hey, you know that my nigga know what he doing. You been there, done that. The other part is, yuck, I'm not doing nothing in this room. You telling me he gonna lead the way. I don't want to be led nowhere. She said stuff in motion, pimping me out. She like, girl, why are you acting like that? Tati like, yeah, she being childish. So I'm like, girl, childish. Now I'm getting tight. We weren't even cool enough for her to press me like that. We just talking for a little bit longer. Jocelyn get another call. She pick up and he like, yo, and then all of them start talking, y'all outside. What y'all on? They excited. They're ready to take us down. I can hear it in their voice. They're like, yo, send the ad. I was getting like, man, put my girl on the phone. What? Jocelyn give me the phone. I'm like, yo, what? Man, stop playing. I'm like, I just met you. He was like, it's okay because we better spend more time together today. He was like, it's okay, we're gonna spend more time together today, but don't be acting scared. But I'm like, what you mean? Just don't be acting scared. I'm about to be over there to see you. Tati take the phone. She like, yeah, she won't be laughing. Wish I know that I don't know. Now I'm feeling weird. Like, I'm feeling so weird about the situation because they've been asking, what do I be doing? How many bodies? Like, they asking me all these sexual questions, and then I'm gonna have the room last. Not gonna be scary. No. Y'all trying to get me gone. Now I'm sitting in the corner quiet, rethinking my whole friend group. I look over to Maya. I'm like, how did this usually be going? She was like, girl, I ain't gonna lie, they be moving a little off sometimes. They get like that. Be in Vegas, he saved me. In the midst of me talking to Maya, I hear Jocelyn like, all right, I'm gonna send you my low right now. Let me know when you on the way and how far you are. Mind you, it ain't gonna take them long to get here. Literally live around the corner. Jocelyn and Tess start going through Jocelyn's closet for the different things to wear. Putting clothes on the bed, putting clothes on the floor. Jocelyn put on this little romper, teeny tiny. She always wore push-up bras, plus her boobs was already big, so they was sitting up like this. And then she put like a little blanket over her. She was like, go on there. Tess kept on the little shorts that she had on, and then just put her a little tight top on. And they like, hi, what you wanna wear? You could grab anything. You want some sweat? Buckle me in. You got got a belt. They like, stop playing here, put this on. And they passed me another itty bitty room. It's the type of uniform you get crushed in. They like, matter of fact, Khaia, you can go first. We all gonna chill in the living room. You got drink. I don't need the room. I try and get me home. I'm like, girl, he's already on the way. Every time I rebuttal, they just got a reason on to why. That's how it's gonna go. I'm just thinking, like, I gotta get out of here. Now I'm planning my escape. I'm not getting home. But I'm trying to figure out like how I can dip without giving scary. It's not even about being scary, but it's like y'all are giving that y'all not the type of friends that if I say I don't want to do something or I say no to him, y'all gonna really protect me and make sure nothing happens. And give that y'all might let it get like that. I gotta figure out how I can escape. Felt like I was too locked into the plan. I should have been said I'm going home. I should have been said no, I'm not up for this. So I'm like, all right, well, the only thing I can do is call my mama. Like, she gonna have to come grab me. How am I gonna get my mama here and how am I gonna dip? Jocelyn and Tati gave the type of girls to make my mom come there, put me on the spot. Like, I was just hanging out with him though. How am I gonna get my mom here so she can come get me without her having to learn all this stuff that I was already doing? I'm thinking, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just text my mama. As I'm thinking, trying to figure it out. Text like, they like 7-6 minutes away. Just text my mom. I'm like, ma, it's getting weird over here. I'm uncomfortable. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to leave. Bubbles pop up and she don't say nothing. Bubbles go away. Bubbles pop up again. Don't say nothing. The bubbles go away. Please, please. I don't want to have to call because then they're gonna hear the conversation. Just waiting. I'm just waiting. She finally like, okay, I'm about to be in the way. Give me 5 minutes. I don't have 5 minutes. They're coming, mom. Jocelyn like, my boo just texted me. They almost here. Yo, this is about to be something. My stomach is in my butt because not only are the boys on the way, but my mom is on the way. These girls know too much information. I just need this to play out seamlessly. My mom texted me. She was like, I'm like 1 minute away. Then I announced I'm about to go to the bathroom. I gotta use the bathroom. Jocelyn like, oh girl, I gotta do my edges. I'm about to come in here with you. No. I'm not going to no bathroom. I'm trying to dip off. I'll figure it out later. I'll say something to them later. I'm like, okay. We start walking to the bathroom and I'm just using the bathroom. I've used the bathroom in front of her before, so I wasn't really tripping about that. We in the bathroom thinking, I'm like, I need her to leave so I can leave. I'm using the bathroom. I'm like, girl, you got this tampon? She like, yeah. She grabbed me the tampon and give it to me. I'm like, all right, can you stop at the bathroom just so I can put it in? She's like, oh yeah, of course. I'm fake put it in. I give it like 1 more minute. I peek outside the bathroom and she's nowhere near the bathroom. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm about to just slip out. And I start creeping out the door. Once I get out the door and I'm almost into the living room, I hear Jocelyn say, oh, I think they here. I'm about to go grab them. The whole time I'm like, if they here, that mean they here with my mama because my mama out here. She only said 1 minute, so I know she here. This is about to be so freaking weird. They about to catch me trying to dip. The boys out there with my mama. I just start walking faster. I know I got a little bit of time for her to get down the hallway. I'm walking real fast and go out the front door and I close it real slow so it don't hit and make a lot of noise. And I see my mama and I go out to her and I'm like, let's go. Mind you, I don't see the boys nowhere, but I hear them. I hear them, but I don't know where they at. And it finally clicked in my head, the boys must be in the backyard. They must be coming in from the back door of her crib. I'm almost at my front door, finally getting to the crib. Jocelyn texts the group chat like, Khaia, where you at? Girl, where did you go? I'm like, oh, my mom came to grab me. She was irritated about something. I had to just go. I didn't even have no time to say goodbye. I don't even know what happened. I'm trying to figure that out now. They like, what? Mama, she just tripping. I didn't expect her to walk over here. They like, girl, you forgot your bag. Whole time I knew I had to forget something. If I would have grabbed my bag, it would have been too premeditated. It made my story look more plausible. I had to just sacrifice the bag to get up out of there ASAP. Pat's texting in the group chat. She was like, capital M. Like, she ain't believe my story. I don't care. You can get humped for both of us. Thank you, kisses. You might be on something, but I don't care. It don't matter. You might have cracked my coat, but he's cracking you. But yeah, like, that's the time I escaped. So I already knew how that was about to turn out. They did text me the next day, like, hey girl, you wanna come hang? No, I'm cool. Maya texted me on the side, like, hey girl, you want me to bring your bag over? I was like, yeah girl, that's fine, thank you. Then she had brought it over. I ended up hanging out with Maya more. Maya ended up pregnant too. She probably gave that cookie up in my place that night. I just stopped talking to them as lunch. I was literally telling them no, like no, and they like, nah, you're going to get in that room. Please let me sit there one out. I seen them around the neighborhood here and there. I smiled. Eventually when I started school and I made new friends at my school, they kind of just drifted off into the distance. No, Daddy, I learned some valuable lessons. I learned how important it was to leave when you are uncomfortable. I wish I would have made my mind up sooner, but I'm glad I ended up doing it in the long run. When you are uncomfortable, do not let nobody make you stay nowhere. That made me have that confidence to be like, I don't have to do what everybody doing just because they're doing it. Even if it's gonna make me look lame, so be it. Glad I did not end up in a situation where I did something I really had no business doing because I felt so pressured, which I feel like it's so easy to fall victim to. You just vibe. Just did, because almost every single one of them girls, I think except one or maybe all 3 of them, have babies right now. I learned that it's so important to have a person, if you call them, they'll get you out of a sticky situation, and that was my mama. She ain't yell at me for calling her at all times of the night. It's so important to have that person, cousin, a aunt, a brother. If you call them and you say you need them, they can come to you. They're not gonna make you feel bad about nothing. They're gonna come and get you out of whatever situation. It's so good to have that type of person. And my mom was like, nah, I'm gonna come grab you. You said you uncomfortable, I'm gonna come grab you. It is what it is. You never know what situation you're gonna be in. The thing I took away most from that whole situation was to not fall victim to your environment. Even if it's what the crowd is doing, it's okay to choose being lonely because you have enough enough self-respect to be like, no, I know what I want my friends to pour into me, and it's not penis. I don't want my friends to pour penis into me. I want them to pour success and fun, day nights, and going to the mall, going to football games, and doing those things. We was in a room trying to get home. I did have to go back to not being around people as much and seeing them hanging out with each other. But when my time came, I actually made real valuable friends. But yeah, girl, it was crazy. It was a time my homegirl was trying to pimp me out. Bitch, I put me in that room with a little bitty jumper on. Let me know in the comments if you've ever went through anything similar to this. And like I said, don't be like me, be what? If you need to leave, just leave. Don't even take up all that time that I took up. I should have been dead. You live and you learn. Like I said in the beginning, my name is Khaia. For y'all you guys who don't know, for y'all who do, that means y'all been what? And I really enjoy telling this story. I don't know where I would be if she didn't come and grab me. If he said just lay down, I might have just laid down. I'm just joking. I'm stronger than that. We are on the road to 100K and I'm so freaking grateful and I'm so excited and I cannot wait until we hit the Delusional Diaries plaque. Okay. I love you so much. I can say it a million bajillion times and I'll see you in the next one and the next one after that. Bye, girl.